Here folks, come get this work. It's your man George Page. I'm doing a little stand-in for my man Dennis Espinosa. So if you want to come on and chop it up with us, just come on board, folks. Enjoy the clap, goody, and the ugly.
Good evening, good evening, good evening. This is your man, Dennis Espinosa. Your man because there aren't any boys around here. Welcome to Come Get This Work Mobcast. I'm your host, Dennis Espinosa. We got Mr. George the Sage Page with us. George may be picking up for me because I have a nasty headache. We'll give it a little time here for people to join.
See, I think we got a couple lights on here.
I hope I didn't get Tay mad at me.
They're trying to get Courtney on here forever. I mean, she was on before. She used to come on 4. I didn't know what's going on.
Yeah. Just me and you right now, Mr. George. We got a lot going on in the MMA world. We got Big Brother Diaz trying to get revenge for his little brother Nate. He wants to fight Masvidal. Come out of retirement. That'd be an interesting fight.
Yeah, and he called out about somebody created a video where Jorge supposed to be Tony Montana about the DA brother.
Yeah, the East Coast thug, he calls himself an East Coast goon, a Florida goon.
Yeah. I think probably a better BMF fight might be I think it would be good competition.
He's in a weight class below Colby, isn't he?
He might be, because he's a lightweight and Colby's a welterweight.
I know they've had wars going back and forth too.
Or maybe maybe him and Justin Gaethje or Justin Poirier.
Yeah, I guess Justin would be a good fight for him.
Yeah.
See, I don't know. Let's see. Let me check something here. I'm not even seeing Masvidal's name in the rankings. I don't know why. That's pretty strange.
It just, I don't know. Maybe with the EMF title, becoming ranked. But it's not really a real belt. Like it's more like borderline from.
I would have thought that since there's Masvidal. He's number 3. So he is in the same weight class as Woodley and Covington. So he could fight Covington.
But he has Covington weigh 18. He's calling her a snitch.
Yeah, they were teammates.
So I think if more likely it comes to losing to Usman, then probably pass up Usman versus Masvidal.
I believe the Covington Usman fight's still on though, right?
Yeah, I think it's 245. It's one of three title fights.
Let's see what's up with Cyborg. What's the latest?
As you know, Cyborg got a fight with Julia Budd a couple of months.
After the first of the year, yeah.
She's still talking about fighting Amanda Nunes, but you know, even Mr. Clean do cross motion with Scott Coker.
Yeah, I was reading about that. I don't know if Dana White will ever do that.
More likely, Nunes decides to retire and run the Bellator, or maybe they have it like that way, or something down the line. But I don't think that.
Yeah, I think when Nunes is done, she's going to be done. Well, I don't think she'll end up going to Bellator or anything like that. I think she'll quit. Jacare Blachowicz. I hope Jacare wins, but I think Blachowicz will win. Jacare is starting to go down on the end part of his career there.
Yeah, I think he's a little tired. Because last week I was watching Bellator 203, and Chemo, he handed up his glove. Sugar, who is the picture we're talking about his live stream.
Mm-hmm. Paul Craig, that'd be an interesting fight. I sort of like Paul Craig.
Yeah, who's been around for a long time.
Yep.
I forget, it's sometime, it's been a while. Last time back, like 2 or 3 years.
But so far, it's only me and you, George.
Yeah. Surprised we usually put some come in. You know, PK said you might want to try about supposed to be having a live stream from tonight.
Yeah, he's been busy. I saw that he had a live stream up earlier.
Mm-hmm. And I think Sports Series had a live stream.
I haven't seen a video put up by Coach recently.
Yeah, he was talking about he's going to come back now.
Let me see here. CHS. I think I'm trying to remember the last one I saw. Yeah, he threw up a Rose. Yeah, Rose announced a few weeks back that she was wanting to get back in the game.
I bet she Rose fighting about late winter, early spring, maybe around in March, 1st of April.
You think she'll go right in against Zhang, or is she going to get a warm-up fight?
Let's see. Who's still in the top 3? Because you know, Nina Asbrock come off make babies, and no point having a third Bojangles fight. Probably playing maybe Jessica Andrade.
I think I'd like to see her fight Zhang first.
Yeah, that'd be a bit of
rather than going through the wear and tear with Jessica. Even though she wasn't taking too, she was piecing up Zhang pretty well. I mean, Andrade pretty well till she hung on too long, made a mistake.
She was busting up. If he didn't let her pick her up, she probably would have won that fight
Yeah.
on standing up alone.
If she'd have let go on the way let go before she went on the way down, she'd have been all right. I saw another
Yeah.
article saying that she said that landing the way she did fixed her problem, fixed her problem with her neck. That's sort of interesting.
Ouch. Yeah, that's the type of land Nick down.
Don't need that kind of therapy, huh, George?
No. I know it's free. I think that type of it's not good for my money. Yeah. And then I think I know they said that Macy Barber was fighting Roxy in Montclair at the next pay-per-view in January. PK's live stream, I had Coach how he talked about it. He said Macy's gonna knock out Roxy.
Well, Macy will beat Roxy. She's far too physical for Roxy to contend with. At least I think. Could be a surprise, but I don't think so.
Possibly. She just blitzed her like she did Rob.
You think if Barbara wins that fight, that gets her a fight with Valentina?
No, too soon. I think she should fight maybe
Carmouche
or wait till after fight between Jessica I and Anna Rouge. I think that's that fight.
Yeah, let's see. Actually, Calderwood's ranked above Liz Carmouche, and then fifth is Jennifer Maya.
Hey, PK Lambo.
Hey, PK.
We can use your skills, PK.
Going to join us in the stream, Mr. PK? There's an echo. I'm muted.
Yeah, no. Yeah,
Oh, I know why.
Yeah.
I need my headphones on. I'm going to turn this mic down. Go ahead and talk.
But so anyway, folks, I think Sao Paulo's the big show for this week. But also, I think next week we're supposed to come to Raleigh. Now I live in North Carolina. And Raleigh's a good few miles from where I stay. I think about 100, just at least. And I saw that Justine Kish is on that fight card. And you know who Justine Kish is? She was a chick that defecated herself when she was fighting Felice Herod. I think Coach said that some guys wanted to buy that outfit. She might well should have spent some money. There's some weird guys out there, crazy stuff. I can tell you some stories, but I think I better hold my tongue. And then you got what we lost for Wilder versus Ortiz. And that's the big fight for this year. I think Ruiz versus Joshua are supposed to be next month. DR now. Part of me wouldn't mind seeing Nunes get put out because somebody other than her holding two titles. I think she should have been fighting for the 145 belt because she already defended the one. She who she She hadn't defended 145 since she beat Cyborg, and then she defended the 135 when she knocked out Holly Holmes. And I think this fight shows the 135. It should be 145. It used to be GDR's title. She gave it up and she pulled the Riddick bow and she got scared for Cyborg. Use that excuse there. I was hurt. Yeah. I mean, I know fighters who were hurt and still held the title. Didn't give it up. Just you know, made them insistent. You know.
Well,
Yeah, PJ.
I'm back with you, George. I got the headphones on. Man,
All right.
that fight with Nunes is at 145, right?
It was 135.
Really?
I'm wondering why.
She's fighting
Yeah, I
me
don't.
at 135?
Yeah, 135. They
Oh
set up,
man.
because I think she should be fighting defending that 145 belt. But it is what it is. I mean, if she loses at 135, that means she's gonna be if she loses that 135, she has to 145.
But
And doesn't
who's she gonna fight at 145 really?
not really anybody. I mean, if you think about it, Felicia Spencer got pieced up when she fought Cyborg, and then even though Megan Anderson won her fight, it was really not really much fight to win. More likely, it should just go ahead and push Macy Chase on, or maybe Yana Kuliskaya up to that, but I don't think they're going to do it.
How good do you think Chason is? She's relatively new, though, right?
Yeah, she's been, because she got in this year because she, she supposed to be 145, but then the UFC did the BS when it did was just make her. It was her, Leah Letson, and I think a couple of women fighters go to 135 instead of trying to stack the 145 division. And and Coach talked about how they was supposed to get 145. You seen Noir and a bunch of other 145ers were supposed to be on that episode Tough, but they didn't give them a chance. And that's why Cyborg did something that she liked that what Dina did. I mean, push some true 145ers out and bring women that who now are fighting 135.
Yeah, and Amanda's the only one listed at 145.
Yeah,
In the rankings.
she fought for.
She's champion of a division, but nobody in it.
No, well, remember she used to fight 145 because she beat Julia Budd years ago when got Strike Force, and then like Coach said, she gets say we're trying to get her up against Cyborg. She got the case of the limber tail and dropped to 135 and then got a tail handed to it by I think it was who was it? He said it was Sarah Kaufman or was it Alexis Davis? It was one of them. You got to look at her because you only have 4 losses, and I know Kaufman Davis won. One before she came to Strike Force, and then the last loss she had was Kat Zingano.
Go ahead and keep chopping it up, George. I'm going to get PK a link in the email. Hold on here.
Yeah. Come on, boy. Because we really need it. Like I said before again. I'm still casual coming to women, and some of the fighters, especially male fighters, I know the guys who come at the top. And we need somebody like PK and One Way, and maybe Stamina come on board if he's not busy. I know Tate want to come in. But we got to find a way to get. I know Tate want to come out here. We got to find a way to get Tate on board. I thought Coach might swing by, but I think he's busy on the Smokecast at it's 78 Sports 78.
He's been busy with work a lot.
Yeah, I know. He was that other night. Was it on Sunday? On. I got into a little trouble, but not too bad. It wasn't that bad. It was, I was getting goaded. But it's just sometimes I gotta learn how to, I know like to speak my mind. Sometimes body my tongue hurts. No trouble, PK. We got you.
Email's on its way, PK. To
You know,
PK Boxing.
I shared some with Jason Rose, Marcus Bell. Maybe they might pop in if they got the time.
Maybe I might have to do.
Yeah.
I have to do a full email list here. I'll take the emails off of Hangouts and put them in an email group in my regular email. Doesn't sound like Hangouts is always reliable on in sending out emails.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. You got 5 watching now, so if you 5 watching, yeah, come in the stream, talk a little bit, say something, join us. I mean, we always use Mike and love a different perspective, a different voice. Just get just get out what you feel, what you think about what's coming up this weekend and the next few months. As you know, this year's almost over. You got maybe 6 more weeks left of 2019, and prepare for 2020. God, it's been 20 years into the new millennium coming up.
Move this over here for a second. Yeah, years go by faster and faster, George.
Yeah, I used to remember like when I was a kid, seeing like Christmas took forever, and birthdays came like every 5 years. Now Christmas comes and goes, and it's like a birthday every week. Hello, one way. Yeah, I got a birthday coming up next week. Big 4-5.
45. You're just a young kid.
I don't feel like I used to. I've been working since I was 10 years old. That's a little wear and tear on these bones.
I just turned 65 here in beginning of October.
Say something. Say, hey, Tay.
Oh, good. Tay-Tay's there. She's not mad at me.
She's not mad at you, Dennis. She just feels frustrated that she wants to come on, chop it up with us, but it's just whatever reason it don't want to let her. She loves you, Dennis. It's just something. I don't know.
I thought she might have got mad at me. Maybe she thought I was too forward when I said, that fun fighter was called Hot Chocolate, and I said that should be Tay-Tay's nickname.
Dennis, you should hear stuff that Coach say to us sometimes, and yeah, that's not nothing compared to that.
This is pretty weird. I'm putting together a full email list. Maybe the other people didn't get the email from Hangouts.
Mm-hmm.
And that's interesting. It's shortened that. Then you go send. Let's put sing. Send them one to Arpit. I haven't seen Arpit in a long time.
Yeah. So went to Mary, Mary Thomas. It's just been a while since we had her on come get his work, and and there's a couple others that probably might jump on board if they have the time.
Yeah, Mary's busy putting in that work for her education.
Uh,
That's the way to go. She's being
yeah,
smart.
yeah.
She's being smart.
I tell my nieces and nephews, go to school, get your education.
Yeah.
Not everybody, not everybody's meant for college, but if you can, go ahead and go.
See, you got Mr. Harrison's name in there. Or Harrison. I got to tease coach one of these days. Got to tease him about, it's got to be tough having a first name Sheldon in the hood, man. that's like Johnny Cash's boy named Sue.
Oh yeah, I heard that song, boy named Sue. Well, it'll probably make him fight better too. Yeah. But he always call him Shelly.
You got to be tough or die.
Yeah. I knew it.
Oh, PK
Imagine if your name is,
PK isn't with us yet. I see.
you know, imagine if your name is Dana. Like Dana, I mean, I actually knew a guy named Kim. You know, he's a
Yeah.
white dude. His name is Kim.
Well, she must not have heard me last time. Yeah. Oh, okay, I'll try that. I'll try that, PK. Let me call you here. Let's see how I do that. Call. I can't. Hmm. That's pretty weird. How do I make this call when I'm already in a call?
Let me see. Let me try something. That's my phone.
Yeah, PK. I'm not sure how to make a call when I'm already in a call. Maybe it's the browsers they're using.
Yeah,
Maybe
it could
that.
be that.
No, Tay, when there was a fighter on the other card named Hot Chocolate. He called himself Hot Chocolate, so I said that should be your nickname, not his.
Yeah.
I bet you that's the issue. I bet you they're using a browser that's not compatible.
Yeah. But you know, this is if you're using Chrome, Chrome, you know, it's mostly Chrome and Google's mostly what you know.
Well, Chrome should work.
YouTube uses a lot.
Yeah, Chrome should work. Chrome should work.
Yeah.
Made to work with. Might have to get something. I'll check during the week and get something else. Probably have to move him on to something else. But you always get on, George. Yeah, you never have a problem though.
No, most time you call me on my phone and boom, unless you know she don't have Google download to her phone, or she's on her. And even if you don't have Google download to your phone, you know, or, you know, we put the like put in the address and on the live stream. I just click on my computer. I can get it on my laptop.
I'll try to hit. Yeah, yeah. I don't know. I'll try to hit PK for a minute inside Hangouts again.
Yeah. So I
Well,
said,
I'm gonna try to send myself an email. See if I'm getting an email.
let me
There's
check
PK. He's
my.
on. What
And
did
there
you?
was one way. Hey,
Hey, PK.
gentlemen, welcome.
Hey,
What's up, gentlemen? What's up, gentlemen?
hey, how's it doing?
Hey,
Hey, PK. What did you have to do to get on?
There it goes. Gentlemen, salute.
Hey, salute to you, PK. What did you have to do to get on, PK?
I don't know. I got the all of a sudden. I got the incoming call. So whatever that was, that's how I got it.
Let me hit Tay with that here, just in case. See if she get Tay. If you can bring up just Hangouts but not go in. Let me see if I can call Tay.
So I had to download the Google app.
Yeah.
So I don't know if that helped. I wasn't able to do it in Safari. Maybe that's what it was.
Maybe Tay is doing that. So download the Google Hangouts app, Tay in Chrome.
Man, gentlemen,
Yes,
we have a great card this Saturday. Well,
yes,
I
and
think it's a great card.
the headliner is great. The headliner is an awesome fight. Very
Yeah,
relevant
I'm
fight.
hoping Jacare can win, but he's been around for a long time, and Blockowitz is no fool.
That's true. That is very true.
Yeah.
Let me see here.
UFC trying to push out the older guys, because once they feel like you're not, performing as well, they were not going to see his contract. If you don't win this fight, I think he's done.
Well, it's funny you say that because there's a few older Brazilian fighters on this card, like Sergio Moraes,
Trinaldo.
Francisco Trinaldo. Yeah, exactly.
Talk about Sugar, who was on there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, salute, man. Hope everybody's doing well this evening.
Yeah, everything good. We're all hyping up for that UFC 245 card. It's a
Fuck
beautiful card. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, let's
Dude,
move,
it's
this,
Yeah.
let's move to the screen of the prelims. I'll probably go for a while. If it gets too late for me, Mr. George is going to take over, and I'll leave the computer up. I've had a
Sweet.
nasty headache. Keep on
All
going.
right.
Maybe go long. I know that Mr. AKA Tyrone Woodley comes in late sometimes because he has to take a nap. So we can stay up and maybe catch him too. Give him an opportunity to speak his mind.
All right.
Nice. Well, thanks for hosting again, Dennis. Appreciate it.
Oh,
Yeah.
my pleasure. I enjoy doing it.
Yeah. We
Yeah.
bow to the king of the. We bow to the hand of the king and warden of the west.
Yeah. And
Yeah,
salute
a good one.
to the big homie, Coach Sheldon Harrison, Combat Sports, for really starting this whole thing.
Yeah. Salute to the coach.
Yeah, it's a good thing. Coach is a good man.
Yeah.
Gets a little excited, but that's Coach. You calm down when you get older. You just take everything in stride.
Like I said, it was over with PK's live stream. I told Coach how I feel about, like I said again, about how him fighting, basically Barber fighting two broke knees Modafferi.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's not going to be much of a contest. I don't think. Macy's just too physical for her.
Yeah. She got two braces, knee braces like Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Or me.
Oh, I was like that. So I mean about her, but yeah.
On the women's side, I'm looking forward to seeing Lipsky and Veronica Mikado. That'll be an interesting fight.
Yeah.
I know absolutely nothing about Vanessa Mello or Tracy Cortez.
Lipsky and Macedo, man, I don't want to be the perv like the misogynist in here, but goodness gracious, that it's not
What-
those. Neither of those ladies are hard to look at. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, Dennis. It says meeting code. What the hell is that? I think she's talking about something about meeting code.
Some of the Hangouts.
Should be a problem because I got it on my like I said, I got Google Hangouts on my computer. It's connected. If I need to, I can jump on from my phone to that. But I like to read the live stream stuff and use my phone when I'm talking to you.
Yeah,
But I knew, wasn't Macedo fighting on the Bellator? I'm trying to remember.
Yeah, I think they put this fight together at the last minute.
Yeah.
I don't know. As far as the Dana White wants the stereotypical female look for fighters, so we know that's going to come.
Yeah.
He's trying to satisfy the wet dreams of the fanboy simps. That's what he's doing.
Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah. Now that Paige Van Zandt's starting to age out a bit.
Yeah.
Like I said last time, Tate, I think I need to fly down there and see what's up with that. I'm an IT guy. It's just no good that we can't get you on. That's pretty strange.
Oh my goodness. But we have some great underdogs in this fight. I mean, we really do. I mean, some hidden ones that no one's really giving a chance. I like Jared Flash Gordon in his fight against Charles Oliveira. That one's going to be a great fight.
Yeah, that's a good. I like that, man. I like. Oliveira fights hard in Brazil. Gordon's nice. He's got a decent amount of power though, man. I mean, that's a good fight. I
I
do like
mean,
that fight.
the reason I give Gordon the edge is because he has two teammates who beat in Oliveira. I mean, Paul Felder and Anthony Pettis, and he's under Mike Brown, and they're both his training partners. So if anybody has a blueprint to beat Oliveira, is pretty much Mike Brown, who Jared Flash Gordon is training with, and the two training partners that beat Oliveira. So like essentially, I mean, they got the blueprints. It just needs to engage it, execute it, and it's all and it's over.
What do you think about
I feel
some of the fights in the prelims? We'll go to the prelims first, then go ahead and go to the main card.
All right, yeah, sounds good.
you want to just Dennis. You want to just start from the bottom and then work our way through it.
Yeah, I got that on the screen now. I scroll back down. We have the two ladies bouts. And above that, we have Douglas Silva down, Draj and running.
Yeah, we got Vanessa Melo versus Tracy Cortez. We all know Melo's story. Her brother died before he entered MMA, I believe. He always wanted to be an MMA fighter, and he died. And she's living his dream as an MMA fighter. She has heart. She has decent striking. Ground game is suspect uh, against black belts, but other belts she's pretty decent.
Dude, you know what? She looked pretty. Aldana is a good striker, and She got her ass whooped by Aldana, but she didn't get knocked out, and that was her UFC debut. And this is Cortez's debut, so I'm interested to see what Cortez looks like. I want to see if Melo can bounce back. I think this isn't a bad fight. For second fight on the prelims.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's 50-50 fight.
Yeah, mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, because Cortez is coming in as a prospect. I mean, I think she's a favorite, I believe, or actually, she might be the underdog. Whatever. Not long ago, like at the beginning of the week, she was a favorite. She has good striking, and she has pretty good ground game. But you know how it is when you're not in the UFC and you're doing good outside in the regional scenes. It's very different when you enter the UFC, and it's her debut. So
yeah, so she was 2-1 in Invicta, and she won her contender series fight by decision. So I don't know if there's going to be a finish in this fight. I'm really not sure how are they on the ground? Like who do you think's the better ground fighter?
I think Melo has better ground game than Cortez, mostly because she's grappled with better opponents. But other than that, there's no real gauge who has a better grappler other than takedowns percentage, and Melo has a higher than Cortez. But other than that, it's pretty much a toss up.
I took Melo. I'll just say that right now. I took Melo, but I could see Cortez winning it too. I really don't know much about either one other than I saw the Aldana fight, but like I said, I think Aldana's pretty good. So I'm giving the slight edge to Melo, but I could see it going the other way too.
Yep.
Now, Erin Lucy, I remember quickly, she was the one that beat up the guy trying to rob her. And, they call her, was that another girl or that her?
No, that was Pollyanna Viana.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, Erin Lucy was the one they called, what was her nickname? She fought her last fight. They thought she was going to win, but she lost.
The Violence Queen, I think her name.
Yeah, the Violence Queen, that's what they call her. And she supposed to win her last fight, but she lost that fight, I think, by decision.
I mean, Ariana Lipsky is literally what I'm talking about. It's like, you look super good in the regional scene, knocking girls out, looking like an absolute beast, looking like the John Lineker in the outside regional scene. But when you come into the UFC, you look like a humongous disappointment. Don't get me wrong, she's pretty, but she's a disappointment in fighting.
Lipsky lost to Molly McCann by decision.
Yeah.
Meatball Molly.
That's true. But when Molly wasn't that good, she's improved since then.
Yeah.
But Lipsky has not improved. That's a problem. Veronica Casado is even the same thing. She's pretty sorry. If I have to give one good credit is Lipsky's stand up. But the only thing I can remember of her stand up ever being good is in the regional scene when she was knocking girls out. But man, they're both bad, but they're both pretty. That's the only thing I can say about this fight. That's pretty much the highlight of this fight.
That's one thing
And
about
it's,
MMA. Looks will only get you so far. 3 glasses will get you out.
like right now, you got Rachel Ochovich. She hadn't fought since she fought Paige Van Zandt. That was first this year, and she's not doing anything. And you got who else? A couple other fighters that just more like they keep proud as Cupid dolls. Other than maybe Michelle Waterhead and a couple others that bet the fight, but generally, a lot of girls who look more like they should be, ring girls or models. Most of the time, just get a fight and then just sit out the rest of the year until they find something else to fight.
Yeah, like if you guys seen Ariana Lipsky in the regional scene, bro, she's a beast. I don't know. Wink, wink. Might be USADA involved. That's why she's downgrading. But I'm just throwing that out there. But something's weird. How she's such a disappointment in the UFC. But regardless, I pick her to win. I hope she gets her groove back, and her striking looks like how she did in the regional scene.
Well, Tate was asking who's pretty. Well, now she says okay.
Lipsky or Macedo? Man, I don't know, but it's definitely they're definitely trying to get the casual bro viewership on this one. Like I don't know, man. I'm leaning towards Macedo, but this was kind of a tough one. I almost went with Lipsky, and well, one way saying yeah, he's the better striker. So if I'm Macedo, I'm trying to get the takedown and trying to grind it out. But yeah, that's a decent fight. And it's definitely going to be nice to watch for the straight dudes out there,
That's a true story.
Yeah. Like I remember when they had that fight between Paige Van Zandt and Rich Ochovich. I posted a video saying it's going to be like compared to like a bra or panty match from WWE. guys were looking at thinking he's going to fight with 4-ounce gloves, thinking he fight with pillows.
What do you know about Andrade? We know about Renan.
He's a banger. He likes to get in there and crack. He got like 17 or 18 knockouts or something.
Yeah, he's a dirty fighter. I mean, I like that Peter Yan fight he had. He showed his durability. He showed his game to just throw and be in exchange. Andrade is durable, man. He's
wild.
durable.
He's a wild motherfucker.
Yeah. Especially in these wild exchanges, he somehow gets out of there kind of clean and sometimes gets the knockout. And Renan Barão, on the other hand, that guy enters an exchange and he gets knocked out. I mean, the poor guy, man. He used to be pound for pound like number 1 or 2 in his time. Then USADA came in and just straight up made him look like a Tuesday night contender series type fighter. Like, it's horrible.
Bro, I was just gonna ask you, like, okay, so it's funny you brought that up. So I agree that it could be like USADA could have something to do with it. I think it could be a combination of that and then TJ Dillashaw taking advantage of using PEDs and just totally wrecking his shit. I don't know what like, but you're not the first person to say something about the USADA thing, and it stands to reason for sure. I mean, you can say that about a few fighters if you look at the timeline.
Yeah.
Like when USADA came along, how they were doing, and all of a sudden the trajectory of their career just went took like a hard left.
I saw some statistics on a site related to USADA that showed people's records before and after getting popped.
Can you imagine?
And there were Chris Cyborg and one other fighter were the only ones whose records didn't change. Everybody else went downhill.
That's fine.
Chris is just a natural athlete. I'm gonna say like that. She did that once when she was younger and coming up. That was like 10, 12 years ago.
Bro, rest in peace, Johnny Hendricks, dog. I mean, if there's anyone that's fallen from grace, it's Johnny Hendricks. Rest in peace.
God. Yeah, to his fucking RIP to his fucking career, God.
Like Manny Pacquiao. You know, some people say he was on that stuff because he was fighting, he was getting bigger and bigger. Then he fought Mayweather. Mayweather said, "Hey, you got to take the test," and it seemed like he kind of fall off a bit.
Yeah, but homie can't even make weight in middleweight, and he's like 5'9", dog. I mean, something is suspect, but heck, Kelvin Gastelum's entering that realm too. But what can we do?
Yeah. The thing with Renan Barão's 32, right? But he feels like he's so much older. Like I don't know. I don't. When I think about the fight, when I take that out of it, like it's a winnable fight for Barão. But me personally, I just don't trust his chin. I'm actually taking Andrade. I don't know what the odds are, but I'm picking Andrade to knock Barão out. I'm not sure what round, but I'm going with the stoppage.
What's interesting is this is on featherweight, right? Or is this a bantamweight? Because it says featherweight here.
It's a featherweight, but that's what it says.
Okay, good. Because I thought Andrade was moving up or something.
No. I'm sorry. I'm wrong about that. This is featherweight. I apologize.
It is featherweight?
Yeah, it's featherweight.
Okay, now I might have. I don't know. Then I might have to. It might be a little bit more suspect now. But I'll still pick Andrade because even though he's older, he's a brawler, man. He has durability. He's good at the clinch. He's good in the ground. I like him better, and he looks younger than Barão somehow. So
his losses aren't the competition either. Like he lost to Zabar Tukakov, he lost to Rob Font, and then Piotr Jan is like one of the best bantamweights. I think he's the top.
Yeah. Like the only way you'll pick Barão is because of his record. That's the only reason I would think anybody would choose Barão is because of his record and his ground game. If you think he has better ground game than Andrade.
Let's see what we got here. I'm going to open up the link here. Look at the records. 36-8 versus 23-5. Should pop up there on the main screen here in a moment. Last fight loss. I think Barão Pennon lost his last fight as well.
Yeah, he got knocked out by Luke Saunders. Yeah.
Barão has
and I don't like Luke Saunders.
Barão has a couple inches reach on him, a little bit leg reach, which is an interesting measurement, I think. 1-0 contest. So a little bit more experience, but Andrade has experience too.
Yeah, but he's getting knocked out by Luke Saunders, and Luke Saunders is an absolute bum. He was getting dropped by Yanni Yaya, or whatever his name was, one of those submission artists. Bro, when you're getting dropped by Yanni Yaya, dog, you know something is wrong. And he got whooped by that guy.
Dude, if Barão weathers the storm, he beats this dude in Sao Paulo, they are gonna blow the roof off that motherfucker. But I just can't. I can't trust his chin anymore. And it's sad, man, because like TJ Dillashaw is a dirty fucking cheat, but like he kind of ruined dude and the USADA thing, man. It's just I don't know. I don't trust Barão anymore. But he is 32. I don't fucking know. You're right though. He's better on the ground. Probably, and Andrade is a wild dude. Maybe he can get takedowns and avoid the big one, but I'm counting on it.
Yeah, he might be just on his way out.
Yeah, he should retire.
I remember when him and Aldo were at the top of the heap there for a while. It's interesting, that Jose's never had a problem with the USADA. I don't think he's ever cheated.
Yeah, he's never been caught, so yeah, it could be that's not a USADA issue. It could be just the amount of fights he's had. I mean, he's had in total like 43 fights in total. Oh no, 44. Bro, this guy's been in so many fights. It's probably maybe durability issues from all those fights, but who knows? Yeah. So
Alves versus Randy Brown.
I like Randy Brown. He's good. He uses his length good. He got knocked out probably the nastiest way possible in the ground, next to James Vick. But Randy Brown, I like him a lot. He has good striking, good kicks, good range, good technique. He has good ground game. You may not believe it, but he does have good ground game, despite the fact he got hammer fisted on the ground and got KO'd. But he has good ground game. Worley Alves, we already know about Worley Alves. Choked out Kobe Covington. when he was young, Kobe Covington was young, didn't have any jiu-jitsu skills, or whatever. Regardless, he beat Kobe Covington, so that's a good feather in his cap. Got knocked out by James Krause.
I'm hearing somebody's TV or echo or something.
Yeah, I'm hearing that too.
Yeah, I don't know who that.
George, mute your mic. See, there it goes.
Okay, yeah. So yeah, regardless of to make it short, I'll pick Randy Brown because he has a length, he has good striking. I think he has better striking now. His ground game is decent. I think it's a brown belt. Brown is, and he's just. I like his striking in comparison. I mean, just what James Cross did to Alves with a with a knee, Brown can do the same exact thing. I mean, he rocked Nico Price with the knee in the middle of exchanges, so I can only imagine it happening the same to Alves. So I'll pick Randy Brown by knockout.
I like Randy Brown this one myself, dude. I think he's looking better and better. That win over Barberina really showed it for me. I think I'm not taking Brown because he beat Barberina and Alves has a loss to Barberina, but that was something I kind of looked at, as well as the fact that I don't know, man. Warley Alves, he just keeps his hands too low for me, man. He keeps his hands low. That's how he got knocked out by Sergio Moraes.
Mm-hmm.
Or I'm sorry. He beat Sergio Moraes. I mean,
he beat him.
How I got knocked out by James Krause.
There we go. Yeah.
And sorry, man, I got my little notes here, and I'm fucking reading the wrong line. But I think Randy Brown's might knock him out. I don't know, man. He's pretty tough. He might not, but I definitely see him hurting him, and I'm taking Randy Brown to win. Definitely a decision, maybe knockout though, man. Brown's been looking good. If he can stop Barberina, who's tough as a motherfucker, I think he can stop World Alves. But
yeah, definitely.
I like that fight though. I think that's one of the most exciting fights.
Yeah, Barberina in a way reminds me of Mike Perry, one of those tough guys, but not quite at the polished heights that he could be or should be.
Right. He's a fun fighter to watch, but yeah, he goes in there. He just likes to get hit and get in firefights.
Yeah, Mike Perry is a little crazy, but he's entertaining to watch for sure. Trinaldo versus Bobby Green. Trinaldo's been around for a bit.
Yeah, he's definitely been around, but his technique has really been pretty consistent. He hasn't really been someone that's you really say that he should retire. He's been consistent overall. He has good durability, especially for someone his age. He's 41, but he's shown he has good durability, good striking. He has decent speed, good ground game. We already know he's a black belt. He practically never uses it, but he's a black belt in jiu-jitsu. He's just an all-around decent guy. You can expect him to fight for your money if you bet him. Bobby Green, on the other hand, this guy, man, has no heart. I mean, he's shown he has heart in some fights, but man, this guy has shown like he doesn't want to fight no more. He retired his last fight. He loses almost every decision because in round 3 he just gives up. Man, this guy's he's looking like a total bum. I don't like him. Bobby Green, he has good striking. I give him that. He's explosive. But when that's all gone in round 2 or round 1 and there's some resistance, this guy quits. He just quits. Round 3, he's done for. And then the judges look at that and they give it to his opponent. And I think that's what's going to happen. Trinaldo, his durability is going to stay in check. And then Bobby Green, when he sees some resistance, he's just going to quit. And since it's Brazil, I mean, they're going to give it to Trinaldo a decision fight easily because Trinaldo's active. So I'll pick him.
What are the odds on this one? Do you know?
Yeah, Francisco Trinaldo is like minus 125, and Bobby Green's like plus 130, I believe.
So I think I actually I did a live stream a couple hours ago, and I did my prelim predictions or whatever. I'm taking Bobby Green, but you're right, dude. If he goes to the cards, I think they're going to give it to Trinaldo if it's close at all. Because I was like last week, I was saying that, I thought there would be some questionable decisions. And I think there was one. I think the Gamzatov decision was questionable. but there will definitely be some questionable decisions in this one. And I think if it's close, I think they'll definitely give it to Trinaldo. But the reason I'm picking because I think that Trinaldo is durable, but I think that Bobby Green is definitely going to be faster. And I think that if James Vick can drop Trinaldo, I think Bobby Green will too. And I don't know, man. I don't have a lot of confidence in it, but I'm going with Bobby Green as the underdog. But yeah, Trinaldo in Brazil, he goes to the cards, man.
Let's not forget Bobby Green also retired.
Yeah, I know. That's like where I'm like, fuck, man. I don't know.
Is he coming back because of the money? What was the situation here? I think he's coming back for the money. So he literally is not coming back here to become some champion or top 10 or anything like that. So we can expect a lackluster performance. Who knows? We'll see.
Yeah, it looks like the odds runs anywhere from a minus 130. Trinaldo's a minus 133 to a minus 150 favorite, and Bobby Green's a plus 125 to 105 favorite, depending on the betting house.
And we're in Brazil.
He'll look good. He'll look slick on the feet, but then he'll just like fiddle fuck around in the third and like coast and like it looks like his heart isn't 100% in it sometimes. It's weird.
Switch up for a second. Tay is saying she doesn't like Nick Diaz, but she likes Nate. I like both the Diaz brothers. Tay is wondering what you guys think about Nick calling out Masvidal.
I think Nick needs to sit down and just smoke his weed. I mean, this guy. Let's be honest out here. This guy is out of the game for a while, and he's gonna stay out of the game. This guy's gonna get dropped by Masvidal in the first round, probably get knocked out, unlike his brother. So, yeah.
Like me, Des talked earlier said maybe good person, people probably for a shot at the BMF title, maybe Dustin Poirier or Justin Gaethje. Who do you think that should have a shot at the title next?
If we had to make up, I would say I like what's his name? I like Justin Gaethje versus Masvidal. That'll be a pretty crazy scrap, even though they're two different divisions, but they're just coming in to knock people out. So I like those two.
Right. That's the only thing that I really didn't like about that belt, because it's like, okay, yeah, Nate Diaz and Masvidal are both bad motherfuckers, but like Adesany's a bad motherfucker, John Jones is a bad motherfucker, Stipe's a bad motherfucker. It's like, okay, like you're a bad motherfucker, but you're not the bad motherfucker, because any of those guys would I don't know, I think they, but like,
and the records say otherwise.
Right, and see, for me, like, I don't like either one of the Diaz brothers. Like, I've grown more fond of Nate over the years, but now he's just back on my shit list again, man. Because like, he loses another fight, and now he's pissing and moaning and being a diva again and retired. It's like, man, I miss me with that. And like Nick, like I always like Nate more than Nick, but like Nick's like I agree with you, bro. He's been out of the game too long. He don't want to see Masvidal right now, so that's what I think.
Bro, Nate Diaz is posting pictures of where he landed a jab, and he's like, "Oh, this is where Masvidal quit." Like, dude, sit down. You're concussed. There's no way on earth you think that you were winning that fight. You're like 3-0 in the cards. Calm down.
Yeah, on my card.
Yeah.
He lost all 3 rounds of the win. I still would have liked to see it go the full 5, though. That would have been interesting. I don't think Masvidal would have faded much at all, and I think Nate would probably have kept on getting his butt kicked, but it'd still be a good complete.
Yeah, he doesn't have that Conor McGregor cardio, so I think he's gonna be good.
Ramos versus Gargori. Brazil versus Uruguay.
I like Ricardo Ramos in this one, man. I think Gary Gory's undefeated, but I don't think he is fucking all that. I really don't. I think I could be wrong about this, but I'm taking Ramos, man. He's young. I think he's gonna bounce back from that loss to Nurmagomedov, and I think he's gonna win this one. I got him by decision.
Yeah, I mean, Gary Gory is going to get absolutely exposed. This clown fought against 2 people with an 0-0 record. Let's be honest out here. He won the decision against, who was that joke of a fighter? What's his name? The last fight. Humberto Bandinai.
Bandinai.
I mean, you should finish Bandit Knight, to be honest. I mean, the way he's at. Uh, but whatever. I mean, Ramos, I know would have finished Bandit Knight easy. Ramos is explosive. He has great techniques, good taekwondo. He does spinning back fist, spinning kicks, spinning head attacks. I don't know. This guy does spinning attacks everywhere. So Ramos is wild. He lost to Nurmagomedov, but that's a good Nurmagomedov. Okay, we're talking about a real class act, unlike that bum that we saw in the Russian card that got submitted by an absolute clown.
Oh
Okay,
God, that was bad, dude. I bit it bad on that one,
bro,
dude.
how embarrassing! What an embarrassment! Your cousin or brother, I forgot who it was. It was either one, cousin or brother of Khabib. Bro, what an embarrassment! Your cousin's there, his dad is there. You're in Russia, and you get exposed like that. Are you kidding me?
Dude,
But y'all,
you could hear a mouse pissing on cotton, and I'm pretty sure that got someone killed. I'm pretty sure Putin killed someone over that.
of course, of course, of course, of course.
Because you know, like you go to Russia, you have to completely defeat your opponent. You can't. If you lose, you know, you'll probably see in Siberia.
Yeah.
I don't think it's quite that bad anymore, George.
But yeah, I picked Ricardo Ramos by knockout. Grigori's going to get exposed. This guy's striking is not impressive at all. His ground game is decent, but not impressive at all. He's just a outside regional champion, so forget that loser. I'm picking Ricardo Ramos by knockout. And before we move on, I like the Russian card. The judges weren't biased for some weird reason.
Dude, they really weren't. They really weren't at all. They were given a lot of non-Russian stuff, man.
That surprised me, but that was good.
The Russian crowd getting fucking pissed too, man.
I think one of the earlier fights, the Russian guy, his name, last name started with a P. I think he got robbed, actually.
Yakovlev, bro, I had Yakovlev on money. Bro, I thought he won that fight, but it could be because of my bias because I put money down. But still, you were in Russia and it was a super close fight and you didn't give it to him. Dude, that's how you know there was no judge bias there.
Yeah, honestly, I thought Popov won too, but that was a close fight.
I thought Popov won, and then they messed him up, and then somebody else. Then on the higher card, one of the contestants against the Russian guy got screwed.
Yeah, that Gamzatov fight. That's the one they gave to the Russian.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Breo, I had a Breo winning that.
Yeah, I did too.
So to me it was like, okay, we'll give him a bone with this prelim, so no one can say we're biased and we'll screw over a Russian dude, but then the main card and make sure if a Russian wins.
Right. So they can keep their life. But yeah, I thought if Brady won that. I picked Gamzatov, but I thought he lost that fight.
Yeah, so did I. Moraes versus Kraus.
This one's pretty plain and simple. Kraus, better striker. I kind of ground game suspect against Moraes because Moraes we already know that guy has jiu-jitsu skills to Damian Maya type level. I mean, he's submitted Kron Gracie in some jiu-jitsu tournaments. That was a big talk about Moraes. Oh, he submitted Kron Gracie, whatever, blah, 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 blah. He submitted a couple other people that are high-level black belts. So Moraes jiu-jitsu, we already know it's solid. Moraes is wild with the punches. He throws windmill punches. He doesn't check a leg kick, saving for his life. That guy doesn't check no leg kicks. So if you throw a leg kick, it's right there. That's how Worley Alves beat him. But other than that, I like Moraes actually. James Cross, I'm still suspect about him. I'm not impressed with his resume at all. Sure, you beat Worley Alves because of a pretty unexpected knee, but I don't see that happening against Sergey Moraes. I mean, Cross got taken down like 4 times in the Worley Alves fight, I believe, and it was pretty easy. So if Moraes takes you down, you're staying down, and I think that's how it's gonna go down. Sergey Moraes, he has decent durability, amazing jiu-jitsu, and good takedowns. So I think that's what's gonna win the fight. I'm picking Moraes by black belt level, rear naked choke. Let's go.
It's a good fight, dude. It's definitely a good fight. I think the question is, if it goes to the ground, Kraus isn't a bum on the mat, but he's not Moraes' level. Like you said, he submitted Kron Gracie. he is at least one solid level above Krause, at least one. So yeah, he's a better ground fighter. But what I'm looking at, and I am taking James Krause in this one, but I'm looking at those 3 knockouts, and he's the guy. Okay, when I was talking about before, and I got confused, I was looking at Sergio Moraes. He's the dude that fights with his hands down. That's how he got slept by Kamaru Usman. That's how he got slept by Warley Alves, and that's how he's going to get knocked out by James Krause. I'm taking Krause by knockout, but that's a damn good fight. If he goes to the ground, I think Moraes is going to fucking choke him out. But I like that shit, man. That's a good one to headline the prelims.
All right. George, you have any thoughts? George might have stepped away. He's muted there. Marcus Perez versus Wellington Turman.
Yeah, speaking about Nate Diaz and Nick Diaz, we're literally looking at the copy, but in a higher weight class. I mean, Wellington Turman is essentially Nate Diaz reincarnated in another division. Okay, this guy's durable, great jiu-jitsu, boxing is pretty solid. I mean, he throws pretty decent jabs and punches. He's durable. I mean, I don't know if I mentioned that enough. I mean, his last fight was against he just fought in the Russian card late. Carl Robertson. There we go, man. That was a great fight. Honestly, I thought Turman won that fight. Some people say Carl Robertson won that fight, but whatever. It was that close of a fight. I mean, and that for being your UFC debut, Carl Robertson. Come on. I mean, you're good. You're good in the books. But I expect him to improve in this fight. Wellington Turman, I expect him to improve in his striking, better movement, maybe, hopefully. But if he shows the same thing he showed in the Cole Robertson, I think that's just enough to beat Marcus Perez. I mean, Marcus Perez, what on earth has he done? Let's look at that record. I know he had some. Yeah, Anthony Fluffy Hernandez. Yeah, whatever, big whoop. Anthony Hernandez gets taken down pretty much every fight he's fought in. And he got submitted. Andrew Sanchez, he lost to Andrew Sanchez. Andrew Dirty Sanchez, okay. Yeah, I don't like Andrew Sanchez at all. He's decent, but he's not Wellington Turman decent. I mean, Andrew Sanchez, that guy, the way he lost to Marvin Vettori with no gas tank, and his striking is horrible. Yeah, I'm definitely putting Wellington Turman. Oh yeah, and just a quick little fact. I don't know if you guys know about Andrew Sanchez, but he got an E. coli infection from eating butt. Okay, I don't know if you guys knew that.
What the fuck? No, I did not know that one way. But yeah, that's a nice little fun fact there. So yeah, dude, I agree completely about Wellington Turman. I think, dude, going there against Baby K in your debut and to give that good account of yourself. Yeah, I'm taking all the way in this fight. I think, Perez lost to your boy Eric Anders. Okay, that's all I need to say.
That's all she wrote,
dude. That's all she wrote, man. I'm taking Turman for sure.
Yeah. And if you guys don't believe me about that rumor, you just look up why he named his nickname Dirty.
Dude.
Okay. Bro literally got E. coli from eating butt, but whatever, just search it up.
Yeah, I read a headline of somebody else having that problem too.
Can you imagine?
That's crazy. We have T-Tube in the chat saying, I can't believe all this chatter saying Macy B is going to beat Roxy M. You guys are riding this Macy hype train hard as a rock.
Yeah, we're riding Macy because she has the skill. She's young. He's already put out 2 fighters in her UFC debut. Why not?
I'm just surprised someone's not in the Macy Barber hype train. Let's be honest. I've been on the Edmund. If you're not in the Edmund Shabazian hype train, you're out of your mind. Okay,
dude, I am now. I'll tell you what. I was not. I thought what's the fuck was gonna win that fight, but dude,
bro, I said that. I'm like, knockout Edmund Shabazian by knockout. No one wanted to listen. Okay, I knew it the second he beat. Who was that clown? His debut when I saw him Jack Marshman, I think it was. Yeah, Jack Marshman. When I saw that, bro, I'm like, this guy's something special. Okay,
But yeah, Macy, dude, Macy, like, I think she's got the goods. Like, she's a good striker. She's aggressive. She talks shit. She's a little cutie pie. She's kind of the whole package, man, for the UFC. Like, that's
Big
definitely
forehead.
marketing like a motherfucker for Dana. So yeah, I mean, it's she's there to be hyped, you know.
Yeah,
That big forehead.
she definitely has the temperament.
Yeah, she got a five. I think that's pretty cute though. But yeah, she's a good fighter. Like, she's super. Like, she's scrappy, man. Like, she'll get in there, and she likes to. She's a swarmer. That's kind of her style. But I think she's good. I mean, she's young. She's gonna get better. But
If she has the right attitude, she just needs to polish up her techniques.
That's true.
yeah,
Roxy has,
her.
Roxy has the experience, so maybe she'll pull something out of the hat as far as her fight IQ against a younger fighter who's still a bit green. But we'll see what goes. But I think that even though Macy may lack the technique that Roxy has, her physicality is just going to be too much for Roxy, in my opinion. We'll see. Antonio Arroyo versus Andre Muniz.
Okay, yeah. Listen, two people that came out of the Tuesday Night Contender Series. I am not impressed with the people that came out of the Tuesday Night Contender Series. Okay, we've seen the likes of bums like Vincience. Man, what's his name? The one that fought Paul Craig and got knocked out in the first 10 seconds. That bum came out of the Tuesday Night Contender. Vinicius Moreira. Okay, we got.
he's one of the worst fighters on the roster, dude. Maria.
Yeah, and he somehow got a contract in Tuesday Night Contender Series. So it kind of tells you the bar you have to pass to get into the UFC through the Tuesday Night Contender Series. So, but I mean, I like Antonio Arroyo when he fought in the Tuesday Night Contender. Decent striking. Actually, I like his striking. He has good kicks, really good kicks. I think he has a couple knockouts with body shots and kicks. So he has really good striking. I'm not sure about his grappling because I think he's only been taken down like twice. And I think he got only submitted once. I gotta hold on. I gotta check it a second. I know he got submitted time. If not, they were all decisions. Let me check. Yes, yeah, he got submitted twice. There we go. So he got taken down twice in his whole career. One of them was by Hardem, and he got choked, and the other was by Bredson, and he got choked. So every time he's been taken down, he got choked. So I can only hope he's improved in that, and his takedown defense is solid though. So I don't expect Andre Muniz to do that, but Andre Muniz, he's a wild guy, but he's like the glass cannon. He can put someone down, but he can be put down. Okay, so I'll pick Antonio Arroyo by knockout because I think that there's gonna be some wild exchanges, and I think the most durable guy is gonna get out of there with the win. And so I pick Arroyo.
I'm still have not decided on this fight. I'm actually going to do it right now. I think there have not been many good Contender Series fighters for sure. Arroyo does have a really heavy kick game. I definitely saw at least one knockout. Like, there's one like a dude went for a takedown and he just boom, head kick knockout. And yeah, like Muniz is good, but dude, he's been knocked out 4 times, and yeah, I think Arroyo's going to catch him. I'm going to pick Arroyo. I'm going to say Arroyo by knockout, first or second round.
You can't forget that Sean O'Malley came from the Contender Series, and but even though he's sitting out because of his activities outside of the UFC.
Yeah,
but we can't. Yeah, you can't really gauge though Sean O'Malley's skill because he fought a bum, and then he fought another guy who just got kicked out of the UFC because of his fight IQ. Okay, so I can't really gauge Sean O'Malley's skill. So we still don't know. I mean, so far Tuesday Night Contender Series are the only 2 guys I like are Edmund Shabazian and Macy Barber so far.
Did Rosenstrike come out of Contender Series?
I don't think so. I'm not sure, actually.
Antonita came out of the Contender Series. And I think who else? Did Eric Anderson continue the series or?
No. I know Matt Favola came out of Tuesday Night Contender Series.
Fucking Matt.
So not a lot of really other than Macy and Sean and Antonio, not a lot of talent came out of the contender series, huh?
Boston Salmon came out of Tuesday Night Contender Series, and he got knocked out. He's been knocked out in every contest he's been in the UFC, which is two.
You want to talk about a glass cannon? Holy shit! Yeah, Pico too, man. It's not UFC, but Pico's like that too, man.
So you think they should rename the Contender Series Millennial MMA?
Bro,
I'm gonna be shot at the Millennial.
it should be called the Bum Contractor Series, okay?
That's
Like,
where.
but it's not all bad. It's not all bad. We got Edmund.
Yeah. Russell Strike was not a Contender Series fighter. You're right. He was. He just got a UFC contract from. Like I guess he was a kickboxer, I think, in Suriname, and yeah. Anyway, yeah, man. I don't know. I like Arroyo in that one. Or Arroyo, however you pronounce that. I think.
Yep.
But yeah, it's those Contender Series guys. Like, I like the idea of it, and if you can make something out of it, the way I look at it is like any way you can get into the UFC, I'm not going to fucking knock you for it. You just got to kind of take it with a grain of salt. Like, yeah, look at who they're fighting. Look at who, like, the records of the people that they fought. That's kind of how I judge, like, debuting fighters or how I've started to do it recently.
I remember at one point ESPN was when it was going to the contract ESPN, they wanted to drop Ultimate Fighter, but try to keep the Contender Series, but somehow they kept the Ultimate Fighter because basically it's the better show. It's a better recruiting show. You really wash out the garbage from the rest and see who comes up at the top. Is when you make butter, you want to see what cream comes to the top. And with the Contender Series, you get a chance, and you say, well, if you do good, you get a contract. I know I was watching whole episode with Macy Barber fought a fighter. She was supposed to fight. She fought the Contender Series last year, won, and then she had surgery. I think ACLU or something, and she comes back and fight a second fight, and she loses against Macy Barber, and that's just bad. I mean, they could have just went ahead and give her a contract. She already won last year, and she just had to come back and just and from surgery.
Yeah, I mean, the show that really had champions and people who fought for titles is tough. That show really got people who are high level because they've been in the tournaments, they constantly fighting, constantly training. We see their progress, bro. That show has brought people like Usman, who else? Rashad Evans, Kelvin Gastelum. Bro, we got good people.
Fighters.
And don't forget, one of the best fights, one of the greatest fights came out of that was Stephen Bonner versus God, I know his God, I can't forget his name.
Forrest Griffin.
Yeah, versus Griffin. That was the fight that really, put it on the spot.
Nate Diaz, bro, Nate Diaz.
Oh, Nate Diaz came out of that show total bum though, still with his record, but cool guy.
But then I remember the episode where they had Rashad Evans and Rampage Jackson, and when Rashad told Rampage, you're all day sucker, and Rampage says, all day sucker. Well, what you making it?
Yeah, looks like we got a new face that joined us here in the stream. They're muted now. Maybe they can unmute and introduce themselves.
Yes, welcome.
Where are we at? We're in Charles Oliveira, right?
Charles Oliveira versus Jared Gordon. Charles Oliveira 26-8 versus Jared Gordon 14-3. Brazil versus US.
Man, I was doing some tape study. I was looking at some background checks out here, okay, like some type of investigator. And I came with some conclusion, man. And I really like the underdog. I mean, I put some money down on Jared Flash Gordon. And I'll give you the reason why. Okay, Jared, yeah, he's been knocked out. That's true. He has all right ground game, not Charles Oliveira level, but his striking is decent. He has good footwork. He has good gas tank. He has that dog fight in him. Okay, Oliveira, we already know he's on a fight win streak. Of course, against Cans, other than Tamor, but I consider Tamor a Can too. I mean, literally, his last fight was against someone he won against twice. Okay, this was a rematch that he won twice in a row against, which was Lens. He beat Lens twice already, so I don't know what the rematch was for, anyways. Uh, Regardless, Oliveira, we know he has good striking, great ground game, but I'm gonna give it to Jared Flash Gordon. The reason I give it to him is because he's under Mike Brown. Mike Brown has trained Paul Felder for the fight against Oliveira. He's trained Anthony Pettis against Oliveira. They got the blueprints to be Oliveira. If there's anybody in the card that can be Oliveira in the same weight class, it's going to be Jared Flash Gordon. They got the blueprints. The only thing he needs to do is execute. And I think he has a cardio. He has a dog in him. He's got the striking. He has decent takedown defense to do it. So I'm picking Jared Flash Gordon. Let's go.
It's a good fight, man. It's a really good fight. Both of these dudes have been knocked out multiple times. Charles Oliveira's been knocked out 4 times. Gordon got 3 times. It's Oliveira's definitely better on the ground. Yes, he's on a 5-5 win streak. Yes, it's against not the competition, and yes, that Nick Lentz fight was completely fucking ridiculous and pointless. Completely fucking pointless. But yeah, I mean, I don't know, man. It's a tough one. I'm gonna go with Charles Oliveira. I think I don't know. I think he might be undefeated in Sao Paulo. I'm not sure though. I
Yeah,
got
he
to
is.
look on that. But yeah, I don't. I think he's gonna. I'm picking Charles Oliveira by submission. I think he submits Jared Gordon. I think he hurts him on the feet and submits him. But yeah, I mean, Oliveira's been knocked out 4 times. But I don't think that Jared Gordon on Paul Felder. He's certainly not on Cowboys or Pez's level. So man, that's me. But yeah, it's dude. What's the odds on that one?
Bro, it's like 295 for Gordon, and Oliver is like
Golly.
315. Yeah, I had to put some money down. I mean, just for the fact that they have the blueprints, he has the cardio, and he just needs to execute the plan. That's enough for me to put some money down on those odds. Okay.
Dude, that'll be a nice little payout for you if you get that one right.
Yeah.
In the chat, George and I actually talked about this earlier before anybody came on. Rose says she's ready to come back. Will she be focused enough to challenge Zhang? I think they give Rose Zhang right off the bat. I'm not sure whether another Rose. I think that trumps Rose versus Andrade a rematch basically. What do you think?
Yeah, I think an Andrade rematch will sound better.
Think so?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like the Rose is going to come back. It makes sense to me.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see if they give her Zhang right away, or if she goes and does the Andrade rematch. She was piecing up Andrade in that first fight until she made a mistake and just hung on and helped slam her own head and neck into the canvas. It's interesting. It was interesting. I was reading an article that she said that actually helped her neck. Yeah, it cured her.
Yeah. She was saying how she was having migraines and all these like migraine, stiff neck, and all this stuff, and somehow after the slam, she doesn't have any migraines anymore. So
Andrade's going to send her a bill for a chiropractic.
I guess.
Marcia Rua, been around the world. The person's Paul Craig. I'm gonna have to go with Craig in this myself.
Yeah, no one's. I'm sorry, you were gonna go.
This is the most random event. Like this should be the first fight on the main card or something. I don't. This fight is totally fucking random. I don't like. I mean, sure, I like Shogun. Paul Craig is kind of fucking whatever. I think it's Paul Craig is a fucking he is a good submission artist. He's dangerous on the ground. He has a fucking glass chin. Shogun is like I have a lot of respect for Shogun. When he knocked out my favorite fighter, Machida, it just broke my fucking heart. But I Shogun has been in there against fucking everyone. Certainly against much stiffer competition than Paul Craig. Chop Warren is a motherfucker. He's 37 years old. He's been knocked out several times. It wouldn't shock me if Paul Craig knocked him out, but I don't think it's going to happen, man. I'm actually taking Shogun. I think he's going to beat the shit out of Paul Craig. But who knows, man? I mean, either one of these guys could get retired in this fight.
Yeah,
Who knows?
yeah. I mean, it makes. I understand why they put in the co-main because Shogun's such a big name compared to all these other guys. I mean, no one has a bigger name in the card than Shogun and the main event, Souza. So, it makes sense. Everyone has Shogun as their pick. I mean, it makes sense. I mean, Paul Craig is the biggest anomaly in light heavyweight division history. I mean, this guy somehow won against Nurmagomedov. But don't get me wrong, he was getting whooped in every single round, except the last second he won. And Nurmagomedov, we know he's a beast.
Oh, so, you mean fucking Ankalaev?
Ankalaev, yeah, there we go. I don't know. These Russians, dog. But yeah, against Ankalaev, we already know how he just absolutely killed Luke Bain with a front kick. So we know how dirty Ankalaev is. Paul Craig, though, is the biggest anomaly in light heavyweight history. I mean, this guy just looks like a total bum in practically almost every fight, but somehow wins in more than half of them. It just doesn't make any sense. This guy obviously won against Vincent Moreira, which is probably the biggest disappointment in UFC history. Okay, next to CM Punk. Okay, but yeah, Paul Craig, he's weird in his fighting style and his striking is not consistent. His ground game is pretty high level, but he finds a way to finish people. I don't know how he does it, but he finds a way to do it. And Shogun, if you give him even the smallest opportunity to get finished, he'll get finished. Shogun has shown that if his chin is not the same, he gets taken down lately. I like his ground game is still strong though. He submitted Tyson Pedro, but I don't like his durability. Shogun has the same durability as Craig, and the only difference is Craig is more stylish in the way that his striking is just weird, but somehow connects. And his submissions, I don't know. I think Craig might have an edge in submission against Shogun. I don't know. I kind of have that feeling. He's younger. Shogun might be faster, but I don't know. Everything's pointing to Shogun, but I'm picking Craig. I don't know. I feel like Craig has somehow that finishing instinct that Shogun doesn't have anymore. So I'll pick Craig. Whatever. What can we do?
Dude, I could actually see Craig catching Shogun and knocking him out. I don't know if he'll submit him, but that's yeah. I mean, it won't surprise me at all if Shogun gets finished.
Yeah, he submitted Ankalaev. He's definitely submitting Shogun if there's opportunities there.
Yeah, looking at the stats, it's another stand-up versus grappler ground game guy. Craig has 92% of his wins by sub versus 4 for Shogun, and Shogun has 81% of his wins by KO and TKO versus 8% by Craig. So it's another stand-up versus ground. It's an interesting ball game. Oh, that was our pit. He dropped off. That unknown face was our pit. I thought it was going to
Shogun does have a black belt. Like, he's not a scrub on the ground, but like Paul Craig is so like I feel like his length will kind of be a problem, and his guard.
And he's creative.
Like, yeah, he is very creative and opportunistic, for sure.
And what's it called? Man, who has Shogun submitted though?
I mean, he doesn't really submit people. I just pointed out he does have a black belt on the ground, so I think he might be able to fend off submissions unless he's hurt.
Oh, no, I was just saying, like, who has he submitted? I don't think I remember the time he submitted anybody. Who has he? Let me see here.
He only has one submission in his career.
Oh, snap. Yeah, so if anybody puts it into practice, it's definitely Paul Craig. So if there's anybody with a submission opportunity, I think Craig got it. But I mean, like I said, these people, it's a 50-50 fight. But whatever, I put money on Craig. With those odds that Craig had, I'm definitely putting some money because it's a 50-50 fight and anything can happen. And with those odds, I'm putting some money down.
It is, man. It is a close fight. Shogun's been hurt, been put away back. But yeah, it's that it's exciting at least. It's not really for anything, but I mean, you make a good point about him being a big name. So it should at least be entertaining.
Is George sleeping?
Craig is aggressive, so.
I don't know. It sounds like snoring, doesn't it?
Yeah, someone's snoring. I think it's George dying. I think he got knocked out.
George, you there? I don't know. That's what it sounded like. It sounded like a little bit of snoring. So the main event. This will be an interesting fight. Blackowitz versus Sugar. I hope. I think he did. I think George fell asleep. I don't know if I can.
You might mute that.
Yo, he did go to sleep. Snap.
Yeah, I can't mute him though and Hangouts. I think he has to mute himself.
No, you can mute him. There's a way to do it. I'm not sure how.
Let's see something. Go ahead and talk, PK.
If you're the.
I mute everybody when I select one mute. George, wake up! We were looking at that. We were so boring we put George to sleep.
Dang.
Anyway, I hope Jacare pulls this off. I'm a Jacare fan. He's been around for a while. He's gotten sort of the short stick by the UFC at times, I believe, in my opinion. Blackowitz is no fool though. It's going to be a good fight. And George says it's a snorer.
Oh snap!
What do you think there, Wale?
Yeah. Yeah. The thing one thing I can say is that I don't think Sosa's gonna take down Blackowitz down. I mean, Luke Rockhold couldn't do it, and Luke Rockhold has better takedown rate than Sosa. So I mean, I think Luke Rockhold beat Sosa and took him down a couple times. So I think Sosa's winning. If he's gonna win, I think it's by knockout. I know it's shocking, but I think that's where is the most possible way for him to win. Because if he goes for a takedown, he's gonna gas. We've seen it happen when he attempts multiple takedowns. He gasses, and this is a 5-round fight, and I think Blackowitz has a cardio to go 5 rounds. I don't know. I mean, this one's very weird to pick because I like Sosa, man. He's durable. He has great striking. We see him knock out Derek Brunson, but who hasn't knocked out Derek Brunson? So I don't know. I'll pick Blackowitz or whatever. I'll pick Blackowitz. I think he'll toughen it out. He'll land a couple things, and I think he'll win a decision. Blackowitz by decision.
I think I've got Jacare.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. Welcome back.
Yeah. I think Jacare has the experience to fight, and I think he's gonna win this fight.
Okay.
I like this fight a lot. This is a good fight. It definitely has relevance for the division. So for me, the big X factor is what is Jacare going to look like at 205? It's his first fight at 205. Is him not having to cut all that weight going to help him? I think it will, especially at his age. What I don't know is I think it's going to help him with his cardio, but I don't know if it's going to help with his chin. But where I do see Sosa, I still think he's better on the ground than Blachowicz. I don't know about the takedowns. I think he might get taken down, but Jacare is one of the fiercest motherfuckers on the mat. I don't care what your fucking name is. Dude submitted Fabricio Verdum. Okay, that's how fucking good Jacare is on the mat. So I think he's a little better on the ground, And dude, I don't know, man. I don't know how his power is going to carry up to 205, but Blachowicz can be hurt. Blachowicz has been stopped before. He got knocked out by Thiago Santos. So I'm actually going to go with Jacare in this one. I know he's older. He's pushing 40. He could get stopped by Blachowicz. You know, Jan does have power, and he does have a really nice head kick. He's got a good jab, but I think Jacare's got power, man. And if you look at his last few fights, his striking has definitely gotten better, man.
That's
So
true.
I'm gonna take Jacare, but this is a good close fight. I can definitely see Jan win this one. It's a damn good one, and I'm interested to see
I
who
think
wins.
Yeah, my only worry was Souza's last two fights. I mean, he fought against Jack Hermanson, he was getting pieced up. He
Yeah,
fought against Chris Weidman, he was getting pieced up. If it wasn't for that miracle overhand that rocked Chris Weidman, he would have lost that fight. And it was a stand-up fight.
Dude, Wyman doesn't have bad striking though. He dropped Kelvin Gastelum. Like he's I don't know, man. Like that's why it's an X cut could possibly be having a negative effect on his durability. I don't know. He could get knocked out by Jan. That's the thing is like, yeah, he won't be cutting as much weight, but can he take that light heavyweight power if he's getting cardio by these other guys? You know.
Yeah, it's just going to be interesting to see who pulls this off. Jacare,
Yeah.
like I said, I always like Jacare. Got sort of
Souza can knock out John Blachowicz. The only thing I'm worried about is his cardio more than anything.
Yeah.
But other than that, yeah, it's gonna be a good fight.
Yeah, it'll definitely be interesting. Well, we have Tyrone Woodley joined us. We got
XA in the building.
What do you say, XA?
What's up, everyone? How you guys doing?
Salute, bro.
Salute, everybody. Keep the work going.
Keep it, Jim. What do you got for us, XA? What do you want to talk about? What do you want to say?
Well, first of all, like I told my brother PK on his stream, though, that I think Jan may stop Jacare and in Brazil and then retire him. That's what I see happening. You know what I mean?
Okay.
You know, but Jacare could win this fight, but I don't know, man. Jan looks pretty good right now, man. So, but I still think he might stop Jacare in Brazil. That's my prediction.
Yeah, my heart wants Jacare. My mind says Blachowicz definitely has got a really good shot and might pull it off. How about you, Arpit?
Yeah.
Yeah, you already said Arpit picked Jacare because of his experience.
Yeah, I pick him because he has experience, and I think all two of the weight class he choose, this weight class is going to favor him. I think because his look, because he's really light heavyweight, and I think this weight class is going to favor him. And most important thing, he has experience. So let's see.
Yeah, we'll definitely see. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how going up in weight. I think he'll have more power going up in weight actually.
Yeah, but the thing though is that some of these middleweights that moved up, they never have no good success, man.
Yeah.
The only one who actually had the only success was Thiago Santos, but you know,
Santos
are
the only ones that have really done anything.
Yeah, you know, Luke Rocco.
No, I think.
Go ahead,
I think your Romano and Jacare, they are the two light heavyweight. They should be in light heavyweight right now. I think if they are in the light heavyweight division, they will be tougher challenge for Joe Jones.
I always thought will probably do good at light heavyweight. Well, he does better at middleweight.
I don't know why he's sticking in middleweight, but I think Jacare and Yolo should have long ago have moved on to light heavyweight.
I don't know, man.
Well, that's why they fight him. So we'll see. So what other fights interest you on this card, XA?
I have to go look. Hold on. Give me a sec. Let's see. Let's see, Warrior Alvarez versus Randy Brown would probably be a good fight. I like Randy Brown a lot. You know, he bounced back from his last fight. Um, that probably might be a good fight. Um, and I don't know. Yeah, well, like I said, I'm probably go with Randy Brown though, but Warrior Alvarez is still a dangerous fighter. You know,
Mhm.
so that's probably a good fight right there. Um, what's the other one I think would probably be good? Um,
Are you on Discord, XA?
yeah, I'm on this one.
No, Discord. Full time channel on Discord.
Yeah, this one, the Brazil one.
Oh no, I'm saying over on Discord. Full time has a channel where people make picks and they put their picks up. Everybody keeps score of their own success. PK is on there, and one way is on there. I know.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, full time has a Discord channel, and that's one of the big things there. Actually, I started it here, and then full time took it over there, and I was doing it a little different. So full time's running that game now, and people can put their picks on there. It's pretty interesting.
Yeah, it's fun. It's a nice little it's an extra like little way to keep up with the fights. An
You're
extra little bit of something on the line. I was thinking about this fight, this main event. It's kind of a risky fight for Jan, honestly, because Jacare Jacare is one of my favorite fighters, but this is his debut at light heavyweight. I think Jacare winning does more for him in that division than Blachowicz beating Jacare. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, it keeps Jan on a good trajectory, but like a win for Jacare, man, that'll put him right in the mix. But yeah, I mean, if Jan does look impressive, I mean, Souza is a name. He was a middleweight, at one time a middleweight contender. So yeah, I mean, I think this is an awesome fight, and I'm really looking forward to see what Jacare looks like, man. If he still has it left in him.
Yeah, risk reward. Arpit, do you have any other fights on this card that you're interested in? He might have stepped away.
I mean,
Actually, go ahead.
these people are definitely the winner of this could be in the mix of the pretty much the top three contenders in the light heavyweight division. I mean, we got Dominic Reyes, we got Corey Anderson after that knockout win against Johnny Walker, which is all hype. Uh, and I guess the one who's going to be filling the third spot is whoever wins this main event. I mean, those are essentially the top three in the division.
Do you see Vulcan is fighting Rakic? That's a fight.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Yeah, we're good.
But if Vulcan wins, it would be pretty hard because I mean the memory of him losing in a title fight against DC is still pretty fresh. So if Vulcan wins, I don't see him.
I mean, that's not gonna rocket him to the top or anything, but that keeps him in line. Like that keeps him right behind Reyes and Anderson. It keeps him right there. And man, I'll be honest with you, I thought Volkan beat Reyes. So for me, Reyes, I don't mind Reyes fighting John Jones, but it's like, dude, I don't know. He could be the one though. I hope he is, but I'm not so sure. I don't know, man. I'd like to see Vulcan get a crack at Jones. I'd like to see what Corey looks like in there, but I
Yeah,
guess we'll see, man. They're definitely they definitely got a plan.
yeah. Vulcan's definitely path is beat Rakic first, but Rakic is no joke. And
Nah, he's
then
good, man.
yeah, he's real good. Fast reactions. After he beats, if let's say Vulcan does win, if he beats Corey Anderson, I see him ready for our title shot.
I mean, Vulcan does have good, just solid, kind of weird power from a short range, like with those short hooks and stuff and uppercuts. But is like just Jones. What I always the rub I always run into with Jones is like such a fucking strong grappler. Like even if you can get past his weird, like unpredictable striking, he's just so fucking strong. Is like that's always where I'm like, Yeah, I've always thought the way to be able to beat John Jones is with just explosive striking that comes out of nowhere. But I feel like with Vulcan, it kind of has to be at a certain range where Jones is really dangerous and can take him down.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see Jones fight again. He hadn't been looking as dominant his last few fights at all.
Yep.
I think
Go ahead, Uppy.
I think most difficult thing about Joe Jones that he has a higher fight IQ. He adjusts so well in the between fight. He adjusts so well. You can't predict him what he gonna do, but he has a most higher IQ I have ever seen in any fighter. He adjusts so well.
I'm not gonna lie, that the part where was pretty interesting about John Jones is he beats these people where they're good at. I mean, he beat Thiago
Yeah.
Santos stand up. He beat Chael Sonnen the boy, taking him down. Okay, put some respect in Chael Sonnen's name. Let's go. Who else? He beat Rashad Evans stand up. He beat Glover Teixeira in the stand up fight, clinch fight. Okay, Gustafson. He this guy dominates people in their favorite position in fighting.
Yeah.
So it's interesting.
He beats him at their own strats, huh?
I think Dominic Reyes have a more. I think Dominic Reyes have a more chances to beat him because he's good. His stand-up is good. I don't know about his grappling, but his stand-up is good.
I think Reyes has a real good chance of beating him, actually.
Stop it. Man, nobody, Reyes ain't beating John Jones. Stop it already. I don't know what you guys saying, man. Stop it.
Okay.
He have a chance. Don't
Yeah,
count
please.
him because
It's the same Reyes that lost to Vulcan. Stop it. Stop it.
And Anthony
no,
Smith.
I don't know what you guys saying.
Yeah, T-Tube is saying don't forget Anthony Smith.
Please. John Jones gonna school on Reyes real bad. He's gonna find out.
yeah, I totally agree with John.
Reyes thinks knocking out Chris Weidman. He thinking that he's gonna beat John Jones. Newsflash. John Jones is not Chris Weidman, so.
Oh, that's for sure.
What I really want.
Only Rockhold is a Chris Weidman.
No. I really want Corey Anderson versus Reyes right now. Because if they both able to fight each other, then we know who's going to fight with Joe Jones.
To me, the only person that actually could probably beat John Jones is maybe Izzy. You know, because him and John Jones are very similar in strength. They're similar in reach, and I think Izzy's movement might be way too much for Jones. But I still think Jones is still stronger than Izzy though. But that could be a good fight.
Take him down and take him to school.
Yeah, I think Jones's grappling would be too much for Adesanya. I think he's too big. But I mean, we have seen Jones fight these middleweights recently, just kind of look a little, I don't know, a little less dominant, like Dennis said. But for me, I think Jones head kicks Corey Anderson, and I don't know who it is, man. I just don't fucking know.
Yeah, see, I like Corey Anderson. But I don't think he could beat Jones.
If anybody,
Listen, John Jones. John Jones needs to man up and go in heavyweight. Let's be honest out here. There's no more contenders. He needs to fight Steve Miocic or Francis Ngannou.
Nah.
I
still think he has contenders that light heavyweight before he moves up. I mean,
who are the contenders?
The contenders. I mean, you still got Rakers, you still got Reyes. You know, you got guys coming out, man. So not yet, man. I don't know why everybody. I don't understand. I don't understand why everybody wants John Jones to go to light heavyweight.
Because he's been dominated already.
He's a 205. I still want to see him fight those guys. But yeah, I mean, eventually, yeah, I would like to see what heavyweight looks like for him. But like, yeah, there are guys at 205 now. Like, yeah, there's Rakic, you know, Reyes, Anderson. You know, those are decent fights.
I think there is one man who can challenge Joe Jones, and his name is Yoel Romero. If he go up to 205, he can dethrone that because his real division 205. That guy can give a serious. That guy give a serious trouble to George Jones. But I don't know why he don't go to 205 or why he's cutting 185 or can't make a weight properly. I think he should go to 205. He will be a beast at that division.
Wasn't the last stylebender calling out Romero?
I don't know.
Yeah, I think I read something recently that he wanted Romero.
I think we've seen the best of Yoel Romero. I really don't think, I don't think Yoel Romero is gonna be champion.
Yeah, I'm gonna make the case for John Jones to go up. I mean, look, Dominic Reyes, he's a good striker. He's not a specialist in anything. He has no kickboxing experience, nothing like that. He has no jiu-jitsu credentials. He has no wrestling credentials. Big whoop, a big puncher. We've seen John Jones fight big punches pretty much half of his career. Then we got Corey Anderson. He's a wrestler. Big whoop. DC was a wrestler and he got whooped. Then we got who else we got? We got Volkan Ozdemir, a kickboxer with no gas tank and horrible takedown defense. That's that. And then we got Rakish. Sure, he got a cool knockout win, but he fought latest for a decision win where Johnny Walker knocked him out in the first round. Bro, there's no contenders in light heavyweight. No one there is special. No one has no specialist. Is not a specialist in anything. He needs to move up. He needs to fight real contenders that are dangerous in some areas, like Francis Ngannou, who can KO him. Stipe Miocic, he's all around good. He needs to move up. There's no contenders.
Yeah,
So
I totally agree.
There's no kryptonite for John Jones at light heavyweight.
I mean, I hear both sides of the argument, man. I still want to see him fight these guys because if you look, all right, hear me out on this one. Jones, if you look at his career, he has fought a lot of middleweights, like a fucking lot of middleweights, where he is the big bully. Because let's be honest, he is a big fucking 205. So I do at some point want to see Jones at heavyweight where his size is not going to be as much of an advantage. Like he's going to be a little bit, there's going to be a little bit more parity with size and strength. Now, with him at light heavyweight, like he has fought guys that are usually always older than him. Not always, but about half the time they're a middleweight. So yeah, I want to see Jones against the guys that are younger than him, guys that might potentially be faster than him. But yeah, it's like you look at it and it's like, man, I don't know if any of these guys are ready, but I want to see all that shit. I want to see him fight Rakic. I want to see him fight Reyes. I want to see him fight Anderson. And yeah, then I want to see him go up and fight Stipe and guys like Francis, because Francis could definitely knock John Jones the fuck out. I mean, Jones has a chin, but ain't nobody surviving a clean Francis Ngannou right hand. Not no one. So I don't know, man.
What I'm saying is like we've seen John Jones fight in light heavyweight since he was 22 years old and fighting against people like Lyoto Machida, Quinton Rampage Jackson, Steven Bonner, Ryan Bader. He's fought real light heavyweight people, and there's nobody unique in this contenders in the light heavyweight like that are contenders. There are specialists like Lyoto Machida or Quinton Rampage Jackson or DC. I mean, he's fought the best of the best in
what makes it you're right. You're absolutely right. But what makes it different now is that Jones is a little bit older. These guys are younger, are a little closer to his size. I mean, let's face it, like a lot of those guys are not close to John Jones's, don't have his physical attributes, the guys that he's fought. A lot. I mean, come on, man. Chael and like like guys like Vitor, they aren't close to John Jones' size. But I don't know, man. Like I want to see all those fights. I want to have it both ways. But I mean, they're gonna do something. He might do it all. He might fight a couple more fights light heavyweight and then move up. He might just continue to stay light heavyweight and just tease heavyweight. I don't know, man.
I don't know what would be more interesting, watching Overeem versus John Jones or Corey Anderson versus John Jones.
Anderson, without a doubt. I don't see Overeem. Overeem should retire.
Isn't Overeem fighting Rosenstrike now?
Yeah, he is. He is.
Dude, yeah, that is a fucking dangerous fight for Alistair.
Bro, Overeem, bro, this is pretty much the battle. How long can he last? Let's be honest out here. That's pretty much what this contest is. How long do you think they should be like a betting prop where what round do you think how long do you think Overeem will last? Round 1, round 2, round 3.
Dude,
Bro, if
I'll say this about Overeem. He has got a pair on him, man. He is not fucking scared of anybody. He is not scared to get knocked out. He is not scared to go to the Shadow Realm. He don't give a fuck. I will give him props. Because golly.
Does Jones even have a fight scheduled yet?
No,
No.
he's talking about Dominic Reyes though.
he's probably gonna fight in maybe in 2020.
2020?
Yeah.
I think John Jones just wants it comfortable now. Because let's be honest, he doesn't want he doesn't want that smoke up there. I mean, he's talking about what's his name? Style Bender. Come on, Style Bender, you kidding me?
Yeah.
Bro, you're really calling out middleweights. Like this guy rather call out a middleweight than his own the people in his own division. That's how crazy it is getting. I wouldn't be surprised if he calls out Khabib next year. Okay.
Stop it, man. Stop it. Stop it.
No, he's got to call out Valentina.
I think Jon Jones needed right now money, and that's why he wants money fight. Lots he had lost lots of money because of his drug cases and etc. But I think he needed a money fight right now. That's why he's calling out Stylebender. He know that he gonna beat him.
I think so too. I think he's calling out Style because that's a big money fight. I think because Jones is getting up there in age, so now he's looking for the big fight now. So that's what I think.
You know, this is the most easy fight for him.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had some kind of plan, like, okay, I'm gonna try and get a big money fight and then maybe move up. I mean, who's to say? But yeah, that makes a lot of sense because I would think that Jones would just be too big and strong for Adesanya, but it's definitely a fight that people want to see. And Stylebender is a more technical striker. He's a better striker than Jones, but my only like worry is like the size and like if Jones decides to fucking pick him up and dump him, like is Adesanya going to be able to get back up, or is Jones going to smash him? That's my
Or
only
the
question,
clinch,
or my big
or his
question.
clinch elbows.
Yeah.
Yeah, with the size, gets him down, can hold him down.
Can I ask you guys something
Sure.
about the last event? Because I want to hear what you guys thought about that guy, that guy, Yabib Magasharov. I mean, I saw that fight last weekend, and I'm not really impressed with this guy at all. I'm not, Jabib, the one who fought Calvin Kattar last weekend. I'm not impressed with that guy.
Yeah, he got exposed a little with his cardio.
Yeah, like I said, if he's gonna fight for the title, he has to fix that cardio.
But apparently the reason.
Yes, staph infection.
Yeah. Apparently Yeah, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I was gonna say, yeah. Apparently, for there was a 3-round fight because he had some type of infection. It was a staph infection. Was that confirmed, Dennis?
Yeah, it was a staph infection.
Okay, so yeah, that definitely drains the cardio. So I mean, considering that and putting that into the equation, then yeah, I guess his cardio is not that bad if he did 3 rounds doing gymnastic kicks and all that stuff, and with the staph infection. So we don't know yet. We need to see him in a 5-round fight. Yeah, we'll see.
Where I'm at with the beat, like I think.
Well, because like I said, wait, hold on, sorry about that, PK. Because like I said, when he fought Kyle Boniak, he was getting pieced up in the 3rd round, and he was also getting pieced up by Jeremy Stevens too. So I think he just has bad cardio. And like I said, if he wants to fight for the title, he has to fix that.
Right. So like in the 3rd round of the Stevens fight, he started getting pieced up. In the 3rd round of this fight, he started getting pieced up. So yeah, I mean, it's kind of becoming a pattern. My thing is that one thing is, okay, yeah, he does fight at a high pace. He is not gonna be as he doesn't have Nate Diaz cardio. Like he's not gonna be as fresh in the 3rd as in first. But I'll say this about Zabit, and I got to give the dude credit. He's fucking tough. Zabit has a chin, and he has good boxing skills. He was slipping and rolling under those counters from Cater, and he was cracking them with that counter left hook. I think Zabit has good skills, but yeah, let's see him in a title fight. Let's see him in a 5-rounder. I think that's the only way to really if it's because you can say like, yeah, it might be the staph infection, but yeah, I kind of want to see. I think he's real talented, and I think that a fight between him and Holloway would be awesome, and I think it would make a lot of sense to give him, the winner. I got to look at the rankings, but he's going to be. I mean, Cater was a top 15 fighter, so he's not going to go down in the rankings.
Yeah,
The featherweight.
Holloway beats him pretty easily.
Yeah, the featherweight that I want to be champion, dog, in the featherweight division. I want Korean Zombie to get that belt. But man,
I would love that.
But he got Brian Ortega, and we know Brian Ortega. But those 3-round that 3rd-round finishes he's been getting, he's slick. You can't count Brian Ortega. But if he wins against Brian Ortega, I think his next fight is gonna be Zabit. And then if he beats Zabit, then let's go for the title.
Yeah, Zombie's not an easy fight for Ortega to come back to either. Apparently, Ortega's been, obviously he had to work a lot on. He needed to work a lot on the stand up, and I understood that that's what he's actually been doing quite a lot with a lot of boxing coaches.
Yeah, Chan's gonna give him that kind of fight too. That's he. I mean, he's the Zombie man. He's gonna walk forward and make you fight him.
Yeah, you got to give Garrett credit because when he fought Korean Zombie, at least he lasted 5 rounds and looked decent, even though he lost pretty much half of those rounds. He was losing the scorecards, but at least he looked like he had cardio. So I want to see Zabit in a 5-round fight, and let's see what type of cardio he's carrying in a 5-rounder.
How about a rematch between the Korean Zombie and Zaire?
I'll see that. I'll pick Korean Zombie because he was beating him up in the first fight.
Yeah, I think that one is one of those fights that deserves a rematch. Actually, to switch up here. Who do you think Rose should fight coming back? Should she go ahead and take on Zhang, or should she have a rematch with Andrade?
To be honest though, Rose needs a rematch. Andrade, because like I said, I'm not really interested in watching her just get an instant title shot. I don't like that. I really don't like that at all. Because like I said, they both have lost now, so that fight actually makes sense. Because a lot of people think that Andrade got a fluke win, which I thought it was a fluke win.
Yeah,
so yeah. I think that would be a good fight. With Rose and Andrade. But like I said, I don't have my faith in Rose no more. Because like I said, what she's been doing now, she's like in and out. You know what I mean? She's not 100% commitment. Like I said, every time she loses a fight, oh, I want to retire, and I retired. You know what I mean? I don't want to hear that shit. You know what I mean? Yeah, are you in or are you out? You got to make up your mind. So, but like I said, that's the only fight that makes sense for Rose right now. I don't want to get a title shot fight.
Okay, Ahmed, do you have any ideas?
Yeah.
What do you think? Who should Rose fight? Zhang or a rematch with Andrade?
Andrade. Rematch with Andrade.
How about you, George?
I think she should.
I agree with most of the panel. I think Andrade Rose 2 is a good possible fights. He would be the next contender after more likely Zhang versus Bojangles. So that should be the fight to go to. Or they could always go with, if she gets fully better, Tatiana Suarez versus Rose. But I don't think that'd be a fight that should happen because you're really skipping over Tatiana's opportunity to be fighting for the title.
Yeah. Alfred, I cut you off. What were
Wait
you
a
going to
minute.
say?
I have a question.
Okay.
I have a question.
Okay.
Where is Tatiana Suarez?
Well, Arpit, she has still issues with her neck. She had neck problems, so she's sitting her time out until she gets her fully healed. because that's the
Yeah,
more likely opponent for Weili Zhang is Tatiana. She
yeah,
beat Nina Azaroff, and and Nina she's off going to make babies now, so that's the best opponent for Zhang right now.
I think Zayn Zayn should fight with Valentina, right? I think this fight should happen.
I don't even know if Valentina has a fight scheduled yet either. People are gonna
Yeah,
wait.
I think
People want to wait till she's 80 years old to fight her. I think.
Serena Kate
no, but
Kuyan to get some courage.
yeah,
Zhang wants Valentina, so that would be an interesting fight. But that screws up the weight classes, holds up people.
the problem is the woman or the Valentina division right now. They don't want to fight with Valentina. They all are afraid of her.
Yep. Yeah. I said it before. Valentina won the title. She'll hold that title for a long, long time. There's no one there. That's unfortunate too.
After after Jessica knockout, everybody is scared to fight her.
Yep. So
Nobody wants to.
another question in the women's MMA. What do you think about Barber versus Roxy? Who do you got there? XA?
I don't like that fight at all. I
I don't like it.
because, like I said, Roxanne still has problems with Antonina. Which a lot of people thought she didn't win that fight, but hey, man, it's the decision that the UFC make. Put this hot prospect against this veteran. So, to me, the much more better fight would have been Macy versus Paige Van Zandt, but Paige Van Zandt does not want that smoke. But it's whatever, man. But
How about you, Arthur? What do you think about that?
I totally agree. I totally agree with XA Gucha that this fight shouldn't be happening right now.
Interesting. Okay.
Because
Yeah,
I
I
think
think Barber is going to be too physical for Roxy.
yeah, I think I want Barber versus Antonina.
Mm-hmm.
That fight
I
will be
agree.
good.
That'd be an interesting fight too. That'd be a good fight.
They're supposed to set up
UFC is doing a terrible job at making matchmaking right now in matchmaking. They are so good at right now, but they are now making some bullshit matches and they get nothing from it. They just,
I think especially with well, we have Barber. I think especially with the women's division, this is a fight that should have happened. Like like especially at 135. They do get the right fight between GDR versus Amanda Nunes, but then right now you got Jessica I fighting somebody. She's supposed to be fighting somebody coming up. This just she that beat Alexa Davis a while back, and I feel you're giving her a shot opportunity too soon. I mean, she needs to climb up a little bit.
the problem with women division, all the women division, because of Dana White. Dana White has zero interest in women division. He have a zero interest in women division. No matter you are bantamweight or strawweight or flyweight or featherweight, he have a zero interest in women's division right now.
Yeah, that's why I feel like someone like Shannon Knapp over there. Shannon they work with the UFC before, but you know what? Now has the way she has grown to Invicta. She should really come back and really take her hand of the women's divisions. I mean, because Dana just, he just, like truthfully, when he had Ronda Rousey, that was his girl, that was his, that was his go-to favorite. But now, he's just not as focused on other divisions.
Yeah, I totally agree with him. He picks some fighters and he just push them, and just push them until they fail.
Yeah, he don't have that golden ticket with the women's division anymore.
Yeah. He pushed some right guys, he pushed some wrong guys, and right now we see that result. He pushed Ronda Rousey too much, and we know what's going to happen.
Well, he did have Cyborg. If he would have promoted her right, she would have been would have been a good one to promote, man. She was doing
Yeah,
everything right, being an
he
ambassador,
could
working Africa, the whole shot.
he could be the face of UFC in women division, but he everybody know that he don't like uh
Women's
Cyborg.
division. Well,
Yeah, she
like I said, I'll say this: Holly Holm was supposed to be the next golden ticket,
Yeah.
but
uh,
yeah, but she was getting her ass whipped in every fight. So,
Yeah.
because like I said, she was supposed to take over after Ronda Rousey, but
she
Holly
should
Holm was
retire.
never good.
She should retire before she get hurt badly.
Hmm.
Mark my words, someday she gonna get hurt in some fight. She's just a one-dimensional fighter, and she should realize that she should hang up her gloves and go somewhere else because I think she getting hurt. She every time she step in, she get her ass kicked.
Hey, I have a question for the panel and the chat too, because I genuinely want to know because I'm not sure. Who do you think would be who do you think would be better for the UFC, or who do you think the UFC would want to win more, or who do you think would be better for the division to win between Amanda Nunes and JDR?
Amanda,
I don't know. See, I don't know because the thing about Amanda Nunes though, I don't. A lot of people are not really all that interested in her fights. You know what I mean? I mean,
if Amanda wins, he gonna he gonna make Valentina versus Amanda part 3 in bantamweight. If Amanda wins, I'm telling you right now, he want he gonna he gonna make that. If Amanda wins, he will make sure that Amanda versus Valentina third will happen.
I mean, let me say this: ever since Amanda became double championship, she has not got that big buzz. You know, it's just like nobody doesn't really care. I mean,
Amanda, Amanda had the chance to have the chance to make herself big, but somehow she let it go. She didn't want a rematch with Cyborg. I don't know what happened, but she listened to her boss, and she she just lost the biggest payday of her life.
Yeah, it's sort of interesting. You know, 145. I don't think it matters who wins. At 135, we could get Valentina Nunes
I think
3. That's a obviously Valentina is smaller. Valentina actually could have a possibility of being a three-weight champion. I don't think she cuts weight really a whole lot, so she could drop down and beat Zhang too. So that'd be an interesting thing.
I think most important thing that Valentina is not going up. I think Valentina will go to 135. She will not go to 150. I think. I think will not go to strawweight. I think she will go to 135. And she always said she have a unfinished business with Amanda.
Oh,
So I think
she wants Nunes for sure. Yeah, but she wants that fight.
she will not go to strawweight. I think she will go to bantamweight and she will fight her. And in 2020, I think somewhere in the middle we're gonna see that match.
I think we'll eventually see it too, because Valentina really wants that
I
rematch.
have a question. I have a question for panel. I think it's out of topic. Do you think Larissa Pachenko have a chance to beat Kyla Harrison?
Say that again.
Do you think Larissa Pachenko have a chance to beat Kyla Harrison
No.
in PFL?
No.
I think she can. She can beat her. She can.
It's possibility, but it's too much politics.
I'm telling
They have that thing all laid out for Harrison.
Yeah, if this fight go to 5 rounds, they're gonna make sure she win. If she can because she has experience and she is look very comfortable in this weight class. This Panchenko is looking very comfortable in this weight class, and that should worry her.
Yeah, she's gonna have to totally dominate, make no doubt about it, or finish Harrison to win.
Because if this fight go to 5 rounds, I'm telling you right now, they're gonna win. Gonna give this match to Kyla Harrison. I think Kyla Harrison. But she have to finish this match.
Yeah, without a doubt, because that's their golden ticket. They're trying to make her
Yeah.
their gold ticket. How about a cross
She is.
How about a cross promotion between Cyborg and Harrison?
Cyborg gonna chew her. If she fight her 155, she gonna chew her.
Yeah, Cyborg would be a total beast at 155.
That's a possibility, though.
Yeah,
That's
I
a
think so.
possibility. You know, I know Cyber wants to do the UFC versus Bellator, but Dana White's not gonna let that happen.
No, Dana White does.
Yeah.
His mommy didn't teach him how to play well with others.
That's the sad thing about because you know what, that's something great. I mean, you can put like Lee Lemon fired against Valentina. You can put you know you know whoever's the champions and against champions versus champions. And or top superstars against superstars, something like that would be great. But Dana White doesn't believe in playing well with others.
T2 makes a good point in the chat. Someone asked about who would be better for the weight class to win. JDR, I believe this is 135 versus Nunes, and if JDR did win, then that would free up both weight classes. Nunes would have to defend the title at 145, and the 135 weight class would be opened up for more fights, more title fights.
Yeah, because if Man loses the 135 title, she can hold a 145 title. There's not nobody ready for it to fight. And then, with GER with the 135 title, she can fight somebody. And but you get Caitlin Vieira. She's fighting Irene Aldana. I think is it I don't know. I know she's going to be fighting. Caitlin supposed to be the top contender, but they they gave it to Holly Holmes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and Holly has, it's sort of crazy because Holly has quite a few more fights on her contract. I don't know who she's going to fight that often.
She got at least 5 more fights, because she's supposed to. I think she should have 4 left, but she had dropped on a fight with Peg Leg Pennington.
Yeah.
And it's really the only thing possibly they might give her a fight with Mary Renault because they fought before. Maybe it's a rematch, and then she's supposed to have fought Aspen Ladd first this year, but she had some kind of injury or something like that. She said I missed that fight. Ladd's getting pushed to 145.
T-Tube says in the chat, if Val drops to 115, it'll be TJ versus 3C all over again. I don't think so. I think Val beats Zhang at 115 as well. Val is just too good technically. She's just a consummate professional, and she's just totally badass.
I don't think Val's gonna drop to 115. That's not, it was, that's too, I don't know how Bojangles can keep that weight, but it's just,
Yeah. Yeah, I think she can cut down without much of a loss. Like I say, she's a natural 125er.
Mm-hmm.
She's
and Bojangles, she I feel like if she goes for the title and Zane beat her, she might well go into 125. She may not have much of a shot at a title, but hey, that'd be a great way for you to fight it because you want to kill yourself trying to make 115.
Yeah, Zhang wants to come up to fight Valentina, so that'd be good too.
But who should Zhang fight?
See, like I said, only person really free right now because Tatiana has issues with her neck, and and
I think
no point for a fight with Jessica Andrade again, so it has to be Bojangles.
Yeah, it has to. Yeah, I agree with you there, George, because if everybody wants the Rose Andrade rematch, that only leaves Joanna really. I don't think Nina's anywhere near that level.
Yeah, I think JJ myself. With Tatiana, we're dealing with the neck thing, and Rose coming back right in facing Zhang right out of the gate. I don't know about that. And yeah, and that's 1, 2, 3. So I think JJ for sure.
I think Titanosaurus should be in flyweight. I think she, because she looked big, and this division is not for her. 150 strawweight is not her division. She should be in flyweight.
Yeah, Zhang's big strawweight.
Yeah, Zhang. All these girls are cutting weight, and this is affecting their bodies. And you can see with Titanosaurus, she have a neck problem because eventually the weight cutting will get you.
Yeah, it's hard on your body, and it
Well,
affects your longevity.
It affect on your bones. It affect on your system. So I think when you make a division, choose right person to fight. And it is just like Aspen Ladd. She just she every time she made weight, she made terribly. So I think UFC should think that.
Yeah, there should be probably
What-
some rules about the amount of weight you can cut. And it's different for different weight classes. Heavyweights can cut a lot of weight, and it doesn't affect them as much. So we've had back in college and high school, we had heavyweights who would drop 10 pounds in just a workout.
Yeah.
Versus a flyweight can't lose that much weight comparatively. That's by ratio. So to shut it down here, actually, you have anything you want to talk about? Have any closing thoughts?
Well, I just want to say this though on the UFC Brazil card, I'm surprised that he hasn't been cut yet. But Hannah Brow, man,
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
I want to hear what are your thoughts on that one, Hannah Brown, man. I'm surprised that the UFC has not cut that guy yet.
He might after he loses his next fight. Good possibility. He's had his heyday. Yeah, he had his run. It's like, a lot of these guys, we all talk about it all the time. Hang on. I'm not sure it's the best thing for them or anything. It was over the sport at all.
Well, because like I said, I was reading an article a couple days ago that they cut they cut Chris Miller after just he was like 2 and 3 in the UFC. They cut him, but yet Hannah Barral is still hanging around. He's like on a 4-fight losing streak. I mean, that shit just bothers me a lot, man, and how he's still hanging around. But no, man.
He probably has to fights on his contract, and he's going to fulfill them and get out or just quit. Like I say, it's up to them whether they want to quit or not. As long as they have fights on the contract, the UFC will pull their card up eventually, one way or another. Speaking of Millers, Mayhem Miller is out of jail now. Has been out for a few months. I guess he's trying to be a promoter.
Yeah, I don't care about him.
He's a funny guy to listen to, though. He's entertaining. He's a different sort of person.
Yeah, I don't know, man. It's just crazy, man. But
He's a weird dude.
Definitely. I've listened to some of his recent interviews. It's like, what drugs is this guy taking?
He's definitely he's entertaining if nothing else. He's something, right?
like Rick James says, cocaine is a hell of a drug.
Yeah, I don't know, man. He's just totally different. He's funny too. He's funny than anything sometimes.
He's a character.
Before I go, I want to say something.
Yeah, closing thoughts, Arthur. Do your closing thoughts. I gotta get going here. Old man's gotta get some sleep.
Before I go, I want to say something.
Go ahead.
UFC, please make Khabib versus Tony Ferguson. I want to see this fight. Please.
Well, Harper, they said that fight's gonna happen in March or April.
I don't want a match, but whenever they want, I want this fight to be announced. I want this fucking fight.
You and everybody else, I think.
Yeah, Harper, you're not the only one, man. Come on, man. We all want to fight.
Yep.
We don't want to see no Conor. No one want to see Conor Khabib too. That'd be a waste of money.
Who's Conor?
Who's that?
Frosted Lucky Charms.
I don't know who that is.
Who the fuck is that guy?
if he keeps doing the shit he's doing, like I said, his nickname is gonna be Foster Lucky Charm when he goes to prison because his ass gonna be magically getting delicious.
Yeah, he's a handsy fucking old man puncher that fucking has shitty liquor.
So what's your closing thoughts, XA?
My closing thought is that thank you for having me on. I hope you guys enjoy the fights that's coming up. It's gonna probably be a good one. What time do they start? What time did they start? Because it's on Brazil. Oh, they start at 5 p.m. So yeah, like I said, I just want to say thank you for having me on. My schedule. I'm always coming on late because of work. You know what I mean? Always tired as fuck. But yeah, man, I just enjoy coming on here, enjoying the chat it up with you guys, talk some MMA. You know what I mean? It's fun. But like I said, I'm out here just trying to put out these videos for the Lions Den MMA community. You got to get these videos out for people to see. We got to keep spreading the word. But yeah, I just want to thank everybody for having me on. It's fun talking to you, to all of you. George Page, Dennis, PK, and Arpit. Who was the other guy? I forgot his name.
One Way.
One Way? Yeah, One Way. It's nice talking to you guys. It's fun chatting with you, Buzz, on talking about MMA. But like I said, salute to you all.
Good to have you on, XA. I thought you were going to say stop talking nonsense about somebody beating Jones. I thought you were gonna rib us on that one more time. I'll do. I did it. I just did it for you.
Because you guys was talking nonsense. Nobody ain't beating Jones.
There I go. Give you the opening. George, what's your closing thoughts?
Well, like I said, sorry I zonked out for being like you guys. I was listening to you, but like I said, like this is good to have fun with y'all fellas. I mean, it's my little bit of therapy. I got not much to do. Like I said, got my mom to take care of, and I like to see. Really, what I want to see is that the UFC step up a little bit more, get the fights that we want to see. Stop, keeping fighters that just are no good and don't have the skill set, and also Bellator, they need to step up themselves. I mean, if you really step up and recruit some better fighters, you probably do a lot better in the future. And I'm out.
Thank you, George. George the Sage Page. PK, you're up.
Dennis, thank you so much for sending me the link. Salute to you. Salute to everyone on the panel. My dude XA, George Page, One Way, had Arpit in here. Salute to all y'all, man. It is truly a pleasure to get on here and chop it up with you guys every week. Talk this UFC and MMA stuff, man. I think there's some good fights on this card, the Sao Paulo card. So I'm looking forward to it, especially the main event. But yeah, man, good luck on everyone's picks. If you're putting money on it, good luck with your bets. Salute to everybody in the chat. Salute to the mighty LD MMAC. Big salute to Coach Shelton Harrison Combat Sports for sponsoring this and for making this possible. So yeah, salute to y'all, man. Thanks again, Dennis. Been doing an awesome job hosting this, and catch y'all next week, man. Enjoy the fights. Peace.
Well, thank you, and for joining us, PK. You and One Way are definitely great to have on. You guys are more knowledgeable across the board about a greater number of fighters, and that helps this broadcast a lot. So we definitely appreciate your expertise, your knowledge, and the study that you do on the sport. T-Tube says Connor who? Connor gets the winner of Tony and Khabib. I don't know who this Connor guy is.
No one wants to see Foster Lucky Charms fight nobody. He just let him just sit up. Just let him just go fight. Old men in a bar or fight in a pub. Be a pub fighter.
Yeah, he needs to go eat potatoes. So again,
hey, everybody.
Go ahead, PK.
Sorry, one more thing. Everybody in the chat, make sure you subscribe to everybody on the panel. XA has a channel, man. He puts out videos a lot. One Way, George Page. Definitely subscribe to the Come Get This Work Mobcast. But yeah, man, thanks again. I appreciate it, y'all. Salute.
Thank you.
Salute, everybody. Have a good one.
Thank you. Thank you for joining. Come Get This Work Mobcast, brought to you courtesy of CSH Sports. This is your man, Dennis Espinosa, because there aren't any boys around here. I'm going to play a little off to the night music.
Good night, family.
Good night, all. This has been Come Get This Work Mobcast. We are out.